welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise with the Texas Longhorns. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Seminoles will kick this away to get us going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Up front, lined up. It's first down. It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Okay, ready? Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Direct snap to the back. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They hold up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas. Well, that's starting to not have fun any better.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeding the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations. Got to see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Munoz. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory.
An example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
It's a 2-yard gain, second and 8.
Tackle is made at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Hey! Go, go!
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got it right near the end zone.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I think they completely caught this defense on guard. 4th down and goal. I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away.
14, Florida State, 0.
Bringing it out. It's Munoz. Tackled at the 12. Left out of the end zone.
And the Florida State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense. They have stopped the offense, pinned back. Testing the right side here.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running back.
17-yard run. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Munoz. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Defense will make the stop. Will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
Second down coming up.
Back to throw. It's Sullivan. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Knowles. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
You make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7.
That makes the score. Texas 14, Florida State.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Set to kick it away. Texas.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big game for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. The Longhorns come to the line to try to first set it down. And the back now goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Longhorns moving quickly down the field here.
Look, I realize in any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now.
Get set, get set.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
The quarterback took that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Texas 21, Florida State 7.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
The spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to the play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning. Gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that and opening up running lanes, good positive yards there by the running back.
Defense getting set up. Here's second down. Tailback with another carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you've got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the Noles are going to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. He pulls in the catch. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
To the air, it's Sullivan. Trying to extend the play. Receiver makes the grab. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. If the RPO caught to the right. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
A couple things have really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Here is on for the extra point.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
21, Florida State, 14. Texas.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He hands it off from the gun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Florida State.
On the double.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Well, defense didn't have any time to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands
defense able to hold him there with a short gain.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking right, this one caught. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass, it's Sullivan. It's an out route, the catch made. Touchdown, Florida State. This quarterback on fire today.
Touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after.
Number 6 with the grab and the score.
And it's good.
The extra point is good.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime on the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop.
Texas.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone.
Brought down at
We'll see him bring it down.
and for Texas Longhorns will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. From their own 8-yard line now, it's 2nd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. The sophomore quarterback fortunate and didn't end in an interception.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The pass is off target and is he through as the 3rd down pressure works. Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field.
Number 7
He's on to kick it away, helping his team in field position. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of a half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Scanning the field, it's Sullivan. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there. Will be the final play of the quarter. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught in the flat by the running back. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, but it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Sullivan. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
By the receiver. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit on the field. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
This one will be fair caught. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. There's the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
The carry is the runback. Pickup of 5.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught downfield.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
And the running back takes the handoff. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the first down marker.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He makes the grab. He goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a first set of downs for this offense. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. They'll claim the second half lead.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but it shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Now it's second down here. Back to throw. It's Sullivan. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston and Johnny Moore, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Brings up second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 45. It's a fumble. It's a turnover.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth, so it's easy. Ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just 2 yards. Chris, to me, he's changing the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second eight, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here's the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. The ball carrier lands on it and gains enough for a first down.
The ball is on the...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Longhorns will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's his 8th touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And they tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas 35, Florida State.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They're going to run it. That one moves the ball to the 16.
Listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Back to pass. It's Sullivan. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made after the completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the 1st down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a quick grab. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. The goal, 26 of the line to run the hurry-up offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes incomplete. Broken it up by the defender nicely that time.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion, an open man downfield. The ball is just about to get to his receiver, and then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. 3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Here's a target, and it's complete. He's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to come in to this lead. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
He stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Same tailback, another carry. Finding some room at the 25. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his fourth rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 in the final quarter. The kickoff team is on the field to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Munoz. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over.
Florida State offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it fourth down in their territory and got stopped. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. First down here for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sullivan. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And the Seminoles will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Runner falls on the football to prevent the throw. It could have been disaster. The sack on first down. It's second down.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Seminoles line up on first and 10 now. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing second and goal. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, that is a tough one not to hang on to on third down and goal, but a good job by the defense to get there and knock it loose.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on fourth and goal, they're going for the touchdown. To throw, it's Sullivan. Pressure is coming. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A serious challenge now for this offense. It's 3rd down and 10 inside their own 5-yard line. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. And he's got his man open downfield. Or out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown. No.
Touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt.
Number 5 scores points for the defense.
And he knocks it right through.
The kick is good. That makes the score. Texas 42. Florida State.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 18 set to advance on the football.
And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The shotgun handoff here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
At the 47.
Quarterback operating an empty set. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a fly to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Vega. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to...
Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense.